Hello everyone, myself Mirza Dilavia. I am working as an assistant professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Today we will continue with our chapter that is queuing theory and we will solve the numericals related to it. Problem number 5. At bus depot, bus arrive at the inter-arrival time of 48 minutes and departures at an average time of 36 minutes. After cleaning and inspection work, calculate first one expected system length, second one probability that queue size exceeds 6. Okay, so in this example we just need to find out two things. First one is expected system length, that is LS, and probability of queue size exceeding a particular number. Okay, data is also given to us regarding the inter-arrival time and departure time. So first of all we will calculate the arrival rate and departure rate, and then after the traffic intensity. So first of all we will calculate the arrival rate, and we know how to do that. That is lambda, which is equals to 1 upon 48 units per minute. Okay, that is the inter-arrival time, which will be divided by 1, that is 1 upon 48. So that is lambda is equals to 1 upon 48 units per minute. Similarly we will calculate the service rate, which is denoted by mu, that is equals to 1 upon 36 units per minute. Okay, or we can say that buses per minute. Traffic intensity or utilization factor, that is equals to rho, and it is given by lambda upon mu, which is your arrival rate divided by service rate. So 1 upon 48 divided by 1 upon 36, that is 3 by 4. Okay, in fraction form it is 3 by 4, or in decimal form it will be 0.75, and in percentage it will be 75%. So now we'll calculate the first one, that is expected system length. Okay, that is LS, that is given by rho upon 1 minus rho. Rho is 0.75 divided by 1 minus 0.75, that is equals to 3. Okay, so expected system length, that is LS, that is equals to 3. Next is the probability of queue size exceeds more than 6, that is we need to find the probability of a queue that is exceeding a particular number, that is more than a particular number. And whenever we have more than a particular number, we use the formula, that is rho raised to I plus 1. Okay, so that is rho raised to I plus 1, where I is your particular number. So rho is your 0.75 raised to 6, that is your I, plus 1. So that is 0.75 raised to 7, and your answer is 0.1334. Okay, so it is a simple example in which we have calculated two things, expected system length and probability of queue size exceeding a particular number. We will move to the next numerical, problem number 6. At bank there are 15 cash collection counters. The average time taken by each customer at the desk is 4 minutes. Now during peak period, normal and low period, 150, 75 and 20 customers are coming in an hour. Corresponding accepted waiting time is 15, 10 and 5 minutes. Calculate how many number of counters should be open during each period. Okay, so this is bit different from the previous examples that we have calculated. Over here we need to find out what that is how many counters should be open at bank. Some data are given to us, that is bank is having total of 15 cash collection counters. Average time taken by customer at desk is given to us. Number of persons or customers that are coming in an hour during the 3 periods, that is also given to us, and accepted waiting time is given to us for all 3 periods. Okay, so we will start calculating. First of all, over here lambda is not given to us. Okay, that is arrival rate is not given to us, but service rate we can find out. That is, it is being told that the average time taken by each customer at desk is 4 minutes. So customer is taking 4 minutes at desk, so that is 1 upon 4 customers per minute. And if we are calculating how many customers, then 1 upon 4 customers per minute will be converted to the 15 customers, that is 1 upon 4 multiplied by 60. Okay, so that is your 15 customers per hour. So service rate, that is mu, that is equals to 15 customers per hour. Now we will calculate for each and every 3 periods. Okay, service rate will remain same for each and every period because bank is providing this service for each and every period, but the arrival rate will vary. Okay, so we will find out for all the 3 periods, and then after we will calculate that how many counters should be open during each period. Okay, so we will start with the peak period. Okay, now during peak period, per hour 150 customers are arriving at bank, that is 150 customers is given to you over here. For each counter acceptable time is 15 minutes. Okay, for each counter accepted time is 15 minutes, that is given to you over here, that accepted waiting time is 15 minutes. We are calculating just for the peak period, so we will take this 15 minutes from here and 150 customers from over here. Okay, now the WQ is given to us, that is waiting time in a queue is given to us. Okay, so from that formula we will calculate the value of lambda. Okay, so WQ, that is equals to rho 1 upon mu minus lambda. And what is your rho? That is your utilization factor, and it is given by lambda upon mu. Okay, so what is your WQ? WQ is your waiting time, which is 15 minutes given to you over here. So we'll write that 15 minutes, but we need to convert that into hours, so divided by 60. Okay, that is equals to rho, which is your lambda upon mu. Lambda will remain as it is, and your mu is 15. Okay, into bracket 1 upon mu minus lambda, that is 15 minus lambda. So after calculating we will get the value of lambda, that is 12 customers per hour. Okay, so the value of lambda, that is 12 customers per hour, that is 12 customers are coming per hour, the arrival rate. Okay, from now that we will calculate the number of counters that is required to be kept open. Average arrival rate, that is 12, we have already find out. The total number of customers arriving in an hour, that is 150, which is also given to us. So the number of counters that is required to be kept open, that is equals to 150 divided by the arrival rate, that is 12, so that is equals to 13 counters. Okay, you need to take the round figures because you cannot consider the decimal points for the counters. Okay, so total of the 13 counters are required to be kept open during the peak period. Peak period means your high period. Okay, where the customers are coming more frequently. Now similarly we will calculate for the other 2 periods, that is normal period and low period. Now during normal period, how many customers are coming per hour? That is 75 customers are coming. Okay, for each counter acceptable time is 10 minutes. Okay, these values will keep on changing as per the data given in the question. We will use this similar formula, that is for the waiting time in a queue, WQ, that is equals to rho 1 upon mu minus lambda. Your waiting time is 10 minutes, which will be get divided by 60 to convert it into hours, is equals to lambda upon 10. 10 is your service rate, bracket 1 upon 10 minus lambda, where 10 is your service rate again. Okay, so after simplifying we will get the answer, that is lambda is equals to 7 customers per hour. This is the new value of lambda for the normal period, okay, which is your arrival rate. So arrival rate is 7, total number of customers arriving in an hour is 75. So we'll calculate the counters that is required to be kept open, that is equals to 75 divided by 7, so 11 counters. Okay, so 11 counters are required to be kept open during the normal period. Now we will calculate for the last one, that is low period. Now during low period, 20 customers are coming per hour. For each counter, acceptable time is 5 minutes. So WQ, which is the waiting time in a queue, that is equals to rho 1 upon mu minus lambda. We will put the value of WQ, which is 5, which will get divided by 60 to convert it into hours once again, that is equals to lambda upon 5, that is lambda upon mu, in bracket 1 upon 5 minus lambda. So over here we can find out easily. After simplifying we will get the value of lambda, that is equals to 2 customers per hour. Okay, so 2 customers per hour is the value of lambda. So the arrival rate is 2 and the total number of customers arriving in an hour is 20. Okay, over here typing mistake is there, arrival rate is your 2, not 12. So the number of counters required to be kept open, that is 20 divided by 2, that is equals to 10 counters. Okay, so for each period we have calculated the different amount of counters that is required to be kept open. Okay, thank you.